Guys, it's Marcus here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay and everything is looking good. Today we are going to talk about how to get $1 to $10 per click. Now I got a disclaimer that will you get $1 to $10 a click? I don't know. I don't know what your niche is, so we can't really tell. But what I'm going to show you in this call is exactly how to get the maximum amount per click. Now I've seen as little as a penny a click and as high as I think our record was $36 a click. So we got to take a look at that and say not all traffic is created equal, but no matter what, we want to get the most possible. Like on some of my $1 million sites where, we were sitting there making 20 cents a click, which in those markets was blowing everyone else out of the water. So we got to focus on this and we got to look at it and make it really, really work. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to put high paying ads on your blogs and websites. And we're starting right now, so let's get into it. A lot of you guys have blogs, a lot of you guys have websites, and what I find from looking at other people that are teaching internet marketing, looking at other people with blogs, looking at other people that have this stuff, is I find that a lot of people are making pennies on the dollar compared to what they could be making, right? A lot of people struggle because they don't know how to convert their traffic. They don't know how to take that traffic and get it into something that's actually going to make them money on a per-click basis. Because when you're doing internet marketing, everything comes down to what we call a CPM. That is how much you're making per 1,000 impressions, per 1,000 visitors, right? What are you going to make on a per 1,000 people who comes to your site? Very important. I was watching a video earlier last week where these guys were talking about making 100,000 or 100 million visitors to their sites, and the amount they were making was just terrible, right? So we got to look at that and we got to focus because a lot of people don't do this. And because they don't do that, because they don't monetize every click, that provides an opportunity for us to go buy their traffic. Because here's the deal. I can tell you right now, if you're doing internet marketing, traffic is not your problem. Plain and simple. Traffic is not your problem. You can get traffic on YouTube. You can get traffic on Google. You can get traffic, paid ads, banner ads, content networks. There's traffic literally everywhere, and people are literally giving it away. So your problem is not traffic. Your problem is being able to convert it. All right. If you're new to the channel and you like this kind of stuff and you want to learn all about it, make sure you subscribe and click the little bell notification icon. That way you always know when we're here live and you get my latest videos about this stuff. Now, we got to look at this and we're going to break this down. It's going to be kind of number heavy, but I want you to follow along. If you're ready, type numbers in the box and we're going to go through this and show you how it works. We're going to show you some real world numbers and show you how you can increase the amount you make on your sites and your blogs, because it's all about that, right? You got to look at it as a how much am I making per visitor? Because if you know you're making 20 cents a visitors, how many visitors are you going to get today? Right? Like you want 1,000, you want to make $700, get 1,000 visitors or whatever it is. And you got to look at that and say, okay, I'm going to go through and I'm going to make this work. Now we got to look at this because the average, these are the industry averages. Okay. The industry average for a search ad, right? What's a search ad? Well, a search ad is if I go to Google, right, like this, and I type in, let's say mortgage. Okay. If I type in mortgage like this, okay, that's an impression. I just looked at this. That's an impression for all these ads. Everything on this page just got an impression. Now, the average ad on search is getting a 1.91% conversion rate. That means if 100 people come to this page, about 1.9 are clicking on any of these given ads. Okay? Right? Maybe this guy gets 1.9 or whatever. Now, that's the average. Sometimes you get a lot more. Sometimes you get a lot less. It just depends on what you're doing. Okay? Now, that's the average for search. So if you have a search ad and you're not getting that number, you are below average. If you're getting that number, you're average. If you're doing better, you're above average. This training is about being above average. All right? How many of you guys want to be above average? Because here's the deal. Average is break even. Average is not making money. Okay? That's what the average is. So we got to look at that. Now, we also got to look at what it is for a display ad or display ad. All right, a display ad is an ad shown on a website. Okay, so if you have a website, like let's say you go to, I don't know, let's say you go to one of my sites like this. Okay, if you go to one of my sites and you click it, okay, what you're going to notice is there's certain ads, like down here. this little banner for my download the free toolbar, this would be considered a display ad. Okay, over here, these ads, considered display ads. Okay, same with this, same with these. These are display ads, okay? Those are ads that are shown on a website. Those are known as display. Now, the average CTR for a display ad is 0.35%, which absolutely sucks, right? If I got 0.35%, I wouldn't be making any money. So if you're a blogger or a website owner, you are a content publisher, okay? You're a content publisher. You are in the display ad category. Okay, very cool. Very basic, very easy, but I think that needs to be cleared up for everyone so you understand what's going on. If you're a blogger or site owner, you're in the display ad category. Now, what is the average CTR for content type ads? Okay, for content type ads like AdSense, different things like that, what they're seeing is a 1 to 2% CTR. Now, why is this stuff important to you? Okay, let's break it down and show you guys why this is important to you, okay? So if we open up this notepad here, okay, and we'll define some things. So display would be, let's see, CTR equals click-through rate. Okay, that's a percentage rate. So if I get 100 visitors and one guy clicks, that is a 1% click-through rate. Okay, pretty basic, pretty simple. That's all there is to it. Okay, so we're going to look at that. Now, when we look at the averages, this means the average bloggers are getting 1 to 2% of their traffic to click on the ads. Okay, so that means you do all this really hard work to get people to your site, and only 2 are clicking the ad. So like 98 of the people who came to your site that you did all the work to get them to the site, that you paid for, whatever you did to get traffic, that means that only 2% are clicking, which means, guess what? What does that mean to everyone? Right? Type in what you think that means. Okay, if only 2% click on the ad, that means you only have a chance to make money on 2% of them. Now, you just lost the ability to make money on 98% if they left your site. Okay, that totally sucks, as Troy says. Now, these are the averages. Averages usually suck. We're going to show you how to make it better. Now, what does this mean for you? What this means for you is that if you get 100,000 visitors, you're going to get 1,000 to 2,000 ad clicks on average. Okay, pretty basic. It's like, okay, so that's what I'm going to get. So that means that like 99 or 98,000 visitors left without you doing anything or didn't click an ad. Okay, now here's one of my examples. Now my example, this is an example that does all time for one of my accounts. So it's like an all-time thing back when I didn't know what I was doing. I think I stopped using this particular account in 2008. All right, now this one, we got 17 million impressions, 1 million clicks, and 6.31% click-through. So I'm already, even not knowing what I'm doing, even not knowing this stuff, I was still able to get a 6.31% on ads I didn't write or control. Okay, these were like content-driven ads that were automatically generated based on the content of my site. So I didn't even have control, and I was still able to get 6.31%. How many of you guys would like to know how I did that? Because obviously, if we look at this, okay, if we were to take the 170,000 clicks, because that's what you'd get at 1% if you were to get these 17 million viewers, right? 170,000 clicks versus what I actually got, which is 1.1 million clicks. How many of you guys are like, I'll take the 170,000 clicks? And I don't think anyone's going to say that because that's just silly. Okay, so we got to look at this. Okay, now we're going to get into some questions towards the end, like what's a realistic high CTR? We're going to talk about that, okay? We're also going to talk about pre-qualifying clicks and everything like that. All right, so if you were to get 1.1 million clicks versus 170,000, this is what your numbers would look like. Let's say you were getting 1 penny per click. Okay, just 1 penny a click. I mean, come on. You got to be able to get 1 penny a click. If you were getting 1 penny a click, that would be the difference between $1,700 and $11,000, right? That's really the difference, just getting that little bit of clicks, all right? If you were doing 10 cents a click, that would be the difference between $17,000 and $110,000. If you were doing $1 a click, that would be the difference between $170,000 and $1.1 million. Okay, is everyone understanding this? Do you guys get like, hey, we need to convert our traffic, we need to get them to click, and we need to make money on them, because no matter how you slice it, if people aren't clicking the ads, if they're not looking at the advertiser sites, then everything we do is completely worthless, right? If you're in this to make money, then everything's worthless if you're not doing it the right way. Now, people don't look at this because they're so focused on traffic. And I'll tell you right now, the guy who sets up a blog and is like, hey, I got some traffic and I made $1,700, he's happier than a pig in the shit, because he's like, hey, man, you know what? I got $1,700 from my little blog. I go to that guy and I'm like, dude, I'll give you $2,000 for an ad. And he's like, yeah, $2,000, bro, right on. And I give him $2,000, and I know what I'm doing, so I'm able to make a lot of money. Now, if you see this opportunity, there's a lot of people online that don't know what the hell to do with their traffic. They don't know how to get them to click. They don't know what they're doing. They're good at getting traffic, which I'm not that good at getting traffic. I'm okay, but I'm good at converting. That's why this stuff works, okay? Very, very, very cool. Now, again, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell, because we're going over some good stuff. Now, I'm going to give you some transparency on this little screenshot here, okay? Transparency on this screenshot. This was random traffic from all sorts of places. I got mortgage traffic that paid me $1 a click. I got shitty junk traffic that paid me like less than a penny a click. It's all sorts of places. It was before I knew what I was doing. I also ran affiliate offers alongside those ads. So while I was getting a 6% click-through rate on this, I also had other stuff getting more of the clicks, making more money. Okay, so we paired it with multiple offers, not just the ads. Okay, so a lot of things. But I got to look at this, because I only made $204,000 ad revenue on 17 million impressions. That's not a high point of my career, right? That's a bad point. That's like, okay, you might look at it and say, well, Marcus, you made $204,000, dude. That's freaking killer. And I look at it and I'm like, no, not on 17 million clicks. That ain't killer. All right, so we got to find a better way. Now, this was getting the industry standard of about a penny per impression. Okay, this is what you're going to see. Go watch other guys' videos, look at their stuff, look at their stats. You're going to be like, yep, Marcus is right. It's a penny to 2 pennies a click. And that sucks, because we're going to break this down. Now, let me take you back in time to what I call the boiler room. This was the boiler room. I actually rented this apartment. I lived here with my family, and then I rented one down the way that we had as the boiler room, and I'd go there and I'd work. And at that time, I had a friend that would come down to Portland, Oregon from Seattle, and he would come down and we'd stay up all night and we'd rank sites and get traffic. And we'd be like, holy crap, dude, we were up all night and we got #1 for like dental insurance. This is actually a true story. We were #1 for dental insurance. And so I was watching the traffic for this word, because dental insurance, I mean, that's a big honking word. That gets a lot of traffic, and it's very focused. It's not like if we got like, you know, why do my feet stink or something like that. Like, no one cares about that traffic. So you got to look at the difference. But dental insurance, this was a good one, right? This was a word that was like, okay, we got to be making money. So we woke up, we saw that ranking. Here I am, 24 years old, and I'm like, man, we just hit the jackpot. We're ranking #1 for dental insurance. And I watched, and I'm like, okay, we made about $700 that day. I was like, okay, that's okay. $700, you know, 23 years old, extra 700, put it on the pile. Yay. But I was looking at my stats and I was like, wow, we're getting a lot of traffic to make that little $700. That kind of sucks. And so I started a little company where we got people ranked on the search engines. This is what I looked like back then. This little kid here now is driving. So time flies, and she's been driving for like 2 years. So kind of crazy, right? But I started a little search engine company because I was like, hey, man, I can get these rankings and everything like that. And I would sell the rankings. Now, at that time, I was obsessed with SEO and getting traffic. I was so obsessed with that stuff that I had forgotten everything I learned about the most important part of internet marketing. Right? What's the most important part of internet marketing? Well, that goes to an old slogan that I learned early on when I went and tried to learn this stuff. Okay, remember the old marketing slogan. This is as old as time. It's like back from the 1900s, right? Attention, interest, desire, action. This is the adage. This is like the slogan that everyone talks about when it comes to marketing. What do we got to do? We got to get their attention, got to get their interest, got to get their desire, got to get them to take action. Now, you might be looking at this because a lot of people flip out when it comes to internet marketing and they forget everything about the marketing part. They're just like, oh, internet, yay, Facebook, yay this, yay that. And they forget that internet marketing is just marketing, but on the internet. That's all it is, right? That's it. So we got to go back and we got to look at this adage. Now, I want you to look at this. Attention, interest, desire, action. Where in that acronym is the word traffic? Does anyone see it? It's not there. Why? Because traffic is just a vehicle to get people to your marketing. That's it. That's all it is. Traffic is easy to get. You can get it right now by the time this call is over by going and buying it. Okay, so traffic doesn't really come into play because the big secret here is that traffic is the easy part. If you think traffic is the hard part, it's because you don't know how to convert. Plain and simple. Because if I told you, like if I was a magic genie and I came down to you and I was like, hey, buddy, you know what? I'm going to give you $1 a click for every click you send to me. I don't care where it's from. Don't care what they want. How many clicks would you get tomorrow? Like if you were guaranteed $1. Disclaimer, you're not. This is hypothetical. But if I guaranteed you $1 a click, how many clicks would you get me tomorrow? Right? I'd get you any click that costs less than $1. I'd be like, shit, dude, I'll spend 75 cents. I'm making $1. You know, buy 1,000 of those bad boys, make myself $250 profit, do the same damn thing again tomorrow. I'd be pretty happy. Right? So the problem is that you don't know how to convert. That's the problem. Because everyone has traffic. Right now, while you're watching this, there has been 4 million people every minute searching Google. That literally means almost 100 million people have searched Google since this webinar started. And we just started 20 minutes ago. Like, how many of you guys are like, that's insane? Like, that's literally insane. Okay? So it's out there. 100 million people are out there. So there I was. I was in the boiler room. I was sitting on millions of visitors. Thousands of visitors on my websites every single day. Now I was making like $5,000 a month, sometimes up to $10,000 a month. I was like, that's pretty cool. 24 years old, lots of visitors, 5 to 10K. People were like, dude, what are you doing? You didn't graduate high school from a normal place. You didn't go to school. You don't have a job. You sit around and play with your kids all day and make 5 to 10 grand a month. What gives? Right? Now, I could be happy with that. Okay, and a lot of people say, well, Marcus, why weren't you happy? I mean, you stayed with your kids. You lived the life you want. Everything was good. And it was good. And it's still good. The reason I wasn't happy isn't because I needed to work harder to make more money. It's that little tiny changes to my site were the difference between 5K a month and 100K a month. Same traffic, same website, same ads, little tweaks. It's the same thing that I learned years ago when I was a magician. And I actually, yes, I have the Magic magazine here. I actually went on eBay as part of our next video series, and I bought tons of magazines and ads to show you guys how I learned this stuff. And I actually found the old Magic ad. And there was this Magic ad that this guy was like, hey, I'm going to get you more bookings. And so I called him up, and I'm like, dude, how do I get more bookings? I don't have any money. And he's like, well, do this. Change your ad. And so I changed my ad from Magic Balloons Comedy and Fun to Make Your Child's Party Unforgettable. And I literally, same ad, same magazine, same everything, different words. And it was a difference between like 3 shows a month and like being booked solid, right? And here's the ad the guy had, right? It was like, hey, if you want to make a bunch of money as a magician, here's what you do. And I learned this, and I became a student, and I got obsessed with marketing because I realized, okay, I could be happy with the amount I'm making, and a lot of people are. And we got to look at this and be like, but I knew there was more. I knew there was more. I see people all the time. They're bragging about how they're getting tons of traffic. And you know what I do? I look at their numbers. I find out what the effective EPC is. So here's some terms. We got CTR, click-through rate. We got EPC, which is earnings per click, okay? Then we have, I think this is a term that I came up with. I think so. I'm not sure. I've never heard it said anywhere. But it's called the EEPC. This is what we call the effective earnings per click. Now, what's the difference? Well, let me show you. Let's say you have a website. You get 1,000 visitors. Out of those 1,000 visitors, you have 60 that click offer 1, and they make you $4. Okay? Then you have 100 that click offer 2, and maybe offer 2 makes you $1. And then you're like, okay, 25 clicked AdSense. And off of AdSense, I made, I don't know, let's say $3. Okay? Now you're going to look at this and you're going to say, okay, well, the EPC on this, and we're going to have to get a calculator here because it's too early for math. Okay? And by the way, we have lots of calculators and stuff that do all this for you in the Simple Sites course. Okay, so let's say we have $4 over 60. I think that's right. So that's an effective EPC of about 6 cents a click. Is that right? Did I do that right? I don't think I did. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it is. All right, so that's about approximately 7 cents per click. Okay? Offer 2, that one's easy. That one's a penny a click. Okay? So these are the EPCs. This is the EPC. Okay, very important, EPC. Then we got AdSense. We got 25 over 3. I don't know, what's that, like 12 cents a click or something? Let's see. $3 divided by 25. 12 cents. Man, I'm good. I was like on the dot with that. My math brain must be better than I thought. All right, so that's 12 cents. Now, these are your EPCs for the offer. Okay? Now, what we have to do is we got to calculate all this. And we got to say, okay, and by the way, in your Simple Sites tool, there's a tool that does all this for you. You just input your offers and boom, there you go. Really cool, okay? But what you got to do is you got to add these up. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I got $8 divided by 1,000 clicks. Okay? This is your effective EPC. So my effective EPC is 0.08, an eighth of a penny, or 0.8 of a penny, or something like that. Let's just round it up and say it's about a penny, right? So my effective EPC is about a penny. What does that mean? That means for every visitor I send to my site, I'm getting a penny. Everyone got it? Type effective EPC if you get it. And hopefully you understand why that number is important, because if you don't, you're just going to be struggling and struggling and struggling. So what I do is I look at what these people say, because there's people out there and they tell you everything they're doing if you know how to listen, right? You just got to learn how to listen. Like they're out there, oh man, I got this site and here's how many traffics it got and here's how much it made and here's what it did. And if you pay attention, you're going to learn. You'll be like, hey, check this out. And I watch people. This is how I know the average person is getting 1 to 2 cents per click on their blog traffic. It's terrible. Like 1 to 2 cents a click. Come on now. Now, let's talk about why this also sucks. Okay? Most people are pulling down 1 to 2 cents per page view. Terrible. So what I want you to do is I want you to ask yourself what this person or what you would need to do. Like, what do you want to earn? Okay? I want everyone to type in what you'd like to earn. Right? You want to earn $5,000 a month, type that in. You want to earn $10,000 a month, type that in. Okay? Just type in like 10K or something. All right? I want you to get that number. Okay? And let's see what people want to earn. Like on a monthly basis. What would be good? And again, we're not doing this as some kind of like self-help mumbo-jumbo, claim it, whatever kind of deal. Okay? I'm doing this to show you the real-world stuff of how it works. We got a lot of people saying they want to earn $10,000 a month. All right? Good. So here's what you do. You take it and you're like, okay, if I am getting 2 cents per visitor, $10,000 divided by 0.02, how much traffic do I need to get? Oh, I got to get 500,000 visitors a month to make that. Right? How many of you guys are like, yeah, 500,000 visitors? I'm out. That's pretty hard to do. Right? How many of you guys right now, you're like, screw that. That's a lot of traffic. Right? 500,000 page views, whatever. Okay, we got to look at that. So once you get that number, let's say it's 5,000. You only want to make $5,000 a month. Doesn't seem that hard to do, but that's going to take 250,000 visitors. Like if you're going the SEO route, it's going to take you months of writing and writing and writing and writing. And you're going to be like this guy. And you're going to be stressed. And you're going to be like, oh man, what the hell? It's going to suck. Right? That's a lot of traffic. I don't get 250,000 visitors on any single one of my sites. Probably together, maybe. Probably not. I think our biggest site gets like 60,000 visitors a month. And that's a lot of repeat visitors, right? They're not like new people. So we got to look at that and we're like, man, this is depressing. How many of you guys are like a little depressed about internet marketing? You're like, I thought this was going to be uplifting. I thought you were going to help me. And I am. Calm down. First, we got to rub in the pain, and then we're going to show you the remedy. Very cool. Okay, how do you do math for earning 10K? You just take whatever you want to earn, you divide it by 2 cents a click. Okay, that's the industry average. So we're going to do that. But you know what, affiliate marketing dudes and dudettes? We're not average. Check that out. We are not average. That's the good thing. So being not average, I've actually been able to make $5,000 a month on less than 1% of this kind of traffic. If you do it the right way, that's what we're going to teach you. So keep your chin up. Keep your chin up. Things are going to look better because there is a better way. There's a better way. So we're going to look at that. Back to the boiler room. There I was sitting in the boiler room. I was like, hey, man, got this traffic, got this ranking, got all this stuff going. But I had forgotten everything I learned about marketing. I forgot all that because marketing, you're an internet marketer. You're not just an interneter. A lot of people are just interneters. And I'm an internet marketer. I want to make money. So we're going to look at this. And I'm back in the boiler room. I'm sitting there. I got this traffic. So I try this stuff. I'm like, okay, I got these millions of clicks. I got the dental insurance one. And I was running an offer. And I was like, okay, it's going okay. We're making a little bit. And then I started thinking, what would happen if I changed this site around a little and did what I learned about marketing? What if I did what I learned about marketing? And I did. And I was like, wait a minute. And I actually got so many sales. I did it for a network marketing company. I don't do network marketing anymore. But back then, there was this company, and it was the best offer for dental insurance I could find at the time. And I got so many sales, they literally kicked me out of the company. They were like, you got too many sales. And I think still to this day, in that company, thanks to me, you can only have so many internet sales per month. I don't know. I haven't looked into it in about 8 years, but that was the last I heard. And they actually kicked me out of the company because I made too much money. They were like, you're making too much money on the internet. We're going to kick you out. And I was like, good thing I know about marketing because I'm just going to point my traffic to something else and you guys can go take a long walk wherever you want to go, right? And so there I was getting the traffic. I was like, okay, wait a minute. So you're telling me the $700 I was making a day on this one ranking can now turn into like $7,000 a day? Like, are you kidding me? And yes, these things can be a reality if you learn it. Disclaimer, will you make $700 a day? Will you make I have no clue. First, you gotta like get in front of people, right? Then you gotta find out what your EPCs are. This is a business. 2 things people forget. They forget it's internet marketing and they forget it's a business. Like for some reason, when people get online, they're like, I'm just going to be a blogger. And I'm like, that's cool. Being a blogger is good if you like sharing information with the world free, but I'm here to make money. So I'm going to do the marketing stuff and I'm going to treat this like a business. Now, with all those millions of clicks I was up here in an apartment in Portland, Oregon, getting millions of visitors, millions. People were calling up, having me on talk shows and they were like, dude, what the hell are you doing? And so my goal was if I'm getting 1 million visitors, right? We're getting, I think, like 1 million a month or something like that. My goal was, how do I get paid more per click? Mike, I do know the phrase. I just thought it might be a little rude to say on here. So you guys can all remember it. The whole long walk thing, it could be offensive to some. I don't know. But here's the deal. My goal was to get paid more per click. And that should always be your goal. Like, seriously, if you got traffic, goal should be to get more per click. Before you focus on getting new traffic, make as much as you can with what you got. All right? Now, if I get 10%, here's some math. Put your math hat on. If I get 10% of the people who come to my site to click on the ads, and I average $1 per click, that's a 10-cent effective EPC. Pretty cool, right? How many of you guys are like, yeah, I get it. 10% click, $1 a click, 10 cents a person. Okay, you're already, like if you do that, if I could just show you how to do that, you're already at 5 times better than the average person. Here's where it gets really good. Here's where it's going to get really good. Let's say I can get 30% to click, and I can. Okay, now we're at a 30-cent effective EPC. I didn't even change the offer or anything. All I did is work at getting 30% to click. Boom. Now we're at a 30-cent effective EPC. This means you're 15 times the average. That means if you were going to make $5,000 before, okay, $5,000, how would we do that? Yeah, that's $5,000 was 250,000 clicks times 2 cents a click, 0.02. Okay, there's your $5,000. But now if we're getting 30 cents a click, boom, look at that. That means in order to make $5,000, I only need 16,000 visitors now. That's pretty darn cool. To make the same amount, he has to work his ass off to get 250,000 visitors. I only need 16,000. And if I got the if I got the 250,000 visitors, boom, $75,000 instead of $5,000. Which would you rather have? And how annoyed would you be if I came to you and you're making $5,000 and you were happy and I was like, dude, bro, you're missing out on like $800,000 a year. Would you be a little irritated? Probably. You probably would. HVA says 16,000 visits is a lot, though. Not if you know you're getting paid. Like if you knew you could get $1 million a month to get 1 million visitors to your site, how many of you guys would figure the hell out how to get 1 million visitors? You'd figure it out. It wouldn't be a question. You'd be like, I'm going to friggin' figure it out. That's like, well, Marcus, the SEO, you'd be like, $1 million. I mean, shit, we're talking money here, right? And that's how I look at business. And if you don't, then you need to, right? Because that's how you got to look at it. What are you going to do to get, you can say 16,000 visitors a lot. Well, maybe, maybe not. 16,000 visitors is what, 300 visitors a day over 31 days, 500 visitors a day. That's it. So you're going to let 500 visitors a day stop you from where you want to go? Like, really? Okay, well, if you're out that easy, then maybe internet marketing's not for you. Maybe. Just saying. But that's what you got to look at, because there's a lot of people that don't focus. There's a lot of people that don't look at their traffic. Now, let's have some examples to show you Marcus isn't just talking out of his hind section. He knows what's going on. First, I want to show you some examples from junk traffic. What is junk traffic? Well, if people are making 2 cents average, junk traffic is where they're making 2 cents for like 50 visitors, right? That's like the shit traffic no one wants to touch. Like people looking up happy faces and recipes and junk that no one wants to touch because there's no money in it, right? We got to focus on that. We got to make it work. We got to say, how can we earn the money? Okay, so look at this. Daily Bible guide. Bible traffic, like you go to Google and you're like, okay, Bible traffic, Bible versus, there's no ads. There's one ad, God's Word. This guy's paying a bunch of money to give away Bibles or something like that, right? One ad. No ads at the bottom, okay? And that guy will run out of money. He won't be there long. Some ads here, nothing big. This is probably like very, very cheap, Okay, so Bible verses, cheap traffic. People don't want to touch this with a 10-foot pole because it doesn't make any money. Yet here I am, averaging on my first day test, 25 cents a click. Like, think about that. The average is getting 2 cents in decent traffic. Like, we're talking like the last guy I saw was getting motorhome traffic. If you can't make money with motorhome traffic, like, motorhomes are freaking expensive. They're expensive. So if you can't make money with that, how the hell are you going to make money with Bible Guide? Well, I was able to do it. And I was able to do it in a really, really cool way. And guess what? That site got over 85% of my visitors to click the ads. So, like, do the math here. 85% of the visitors clicked on the ad, and I made 25 cents a click. Like, how many of you guys are like, I want some of those apples? Type apples in the box if you want those apples. No pun intended with the Bible and the apple. Oh, I saw a cool quote the other day. It said, if Adam and Eve were Cajun, we wouldn't be in this dilemma because they would have eaten the snake. I like that because I love me some Cajun food. Can't say I've ever eaten a snake, though. All right. Those apples are good. Here's a lotto one. Lottery. People don't know how to make money with lottery traffic. Like, what are you going to sell a lottery ticket? No. But I am going to get 99% of the people to click my ad and go to the site where I'm making 12 cents a click. Right? Really, really cool. 12 cents a click on junk-ass traffic. 99% CTR. How many of you guys are having an aha moment and you're like, dude, this is where it's at? I'm focusing on the wrong stuff, right? That means that out of 100 people that came to my site, one guy didn't click. Damn that guy. He ruined my perfect score. I don't like that guy. Right? But anyway, he's okay. He just didn't want to click. I get it. That's all right. Now, I want you guys to take note of the impressions column. You're probably looking at the impressions column here. We're going to address that in a minute. I want to show you something with that. And we want to go through and be like, okay, I'm going to show you that. Okay, so just remind me that. Very cool. Haroon says he loves junk-ass traffic. Me too. I love junk traffic because no one knows how to convert it, which means I could buy it all day long. All day long, day in and day out, you could buy junk traffic. I remember years ago, there was this guy. I went to him. I paid $1,600 every 2 weeks for a banner ad. For a banner ad. Okay, so it's $3,200 a month. I was making 30 grand a month on it. Like, I was like, all right, I'm spending $3,200, making 30 grand. I think that's a good ROI. I think so. HVA doesn't get what junk traffic is. Junk traffic is traffic in markets that are non-buyer markets. Bibles, funny pictures, smiley faces, stuff like that. Okay? Really cool. So, someone remind me to talk about the impressions column towards the end. Here are the two things. Actually 4, but I wrote 2, and you get 2 bonus ones. If you guys get bonuses on my webinars, imagine what you guys get as part of my paid programs. Just saying. All right, so here's the 2 things that you want to focus on. Number 1, getting more people to click your ads. Okay, very important. Number 2, earning more per click. Pretty cool. Number 3, multiplying the click. Number 4, back-end profits. Take a look at this. This is a little promo I did last year. 177 signups in 19 days from a whopping 2,110 visitors. Think about that. So I got 2,000 visitors. I made 20 grand. I think after all the rebuilds, we're probably at like 26 now. Right? So $20,000 from 2,000 visitors. Like, think about that. What would that take for the dude getting 2 cents a click? Right, so to make $20,000, 20,000 over 0.02, he would have had to get 1 million visitors. 1 million. 50 times as much as I got. Right, that would suck. Like, that means I would have made like $40. You rather have $40 or you rather have 20 grand? Right, I know that's a tough question, but type your answer in the box. $40? 20 grand. Hey, look at that. That's $9 a click, which is pretty cool. Here's another one. This is one I've been running since about 2015. It's not one of my bigger ones, but it does make some good money. I think we're averaging $4,000 to $5,000 a month on this now. $142,000 off of 18,000 clicks. Pretty darn cool. That's $7.78 per click on over 18,000 clicks. So I want to show you this because like some of these, like the screenshot up here where it's like, you know, yeah, Marcus, you only got 2,000 clicks here. Okay, well, this was the first day. We actually went on to get more, but I want to show you like this works on lots of clicks. Here's another one. This works on these clicks. We got 7 million clicks, I think it was, or 7 million impressions. Yeah, 7 million impressions, something like that. Made $832,000. All junk ass traffic. This is like less than penny a click traffic, right? Like way less than penny a click traffic. And I'm doing 20 cents per click on average, right? Are you guys starting to get it? Because like, if you get this, it's like, now I know how much traffic I need to get, right? Because now it's like, I'll do whatever it takes. Before it was like, well, I hope my traffic makes money. Now it's like, well, the traffic makes money. You better just figure out how to do it. So let's take a look at this. Now, when you're focusing on making more per click, you have to look at what is out here. And if you like this stuff, which you probably should like it, make sure you subscribe and click the bell right like that so you get our new stuff and everything like that. Now, when you're trying to make more per click, here's what we got to look at. Low paying stuff, low pay per click. If you're doing AdSense, Amazon, ClickBank, usually low paying per click. Usually this stuff is sub $1 a click. Usually like Amazon's going to be penny to 2 pennies a click. AdSense depends on your traffic. But overall, when you get lots of traffic, you're going to find out this stuff is low paying. Okay? Low paying. Now, when I say low paying, what am I talking about? I'm talking about less than 10 cents a click. Okay, so like if you're making less than 10 cents a click, and I'm talking effective. Like when I drive this many people to the site, what am I making? If I drive 1 million people to Amazon, I'm probably going to make $100,000. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. If you go to Google and you do an image search for Amazon affiliate earnings, look at it. Study this stuff. That's what I do. I'm a weirdo. I look at this stuff all the time. So we got to look at that. Now, what is high-paying stuff? High-paying stuff is CPA offers, pay per lead, high-converting sales pages. The sales page of your offer is what's going to get you the most money. Okay, I can make Amazon make more, but I got to do it in a really selective way, and we're going to talk to you about how to do that. I can make ClickBank make more, but I got to do it a selective way. I can make AdSense more, but you got to do it the right way. Okay, you got to focus. Now, the high-paying stuff's going to be a little bit easier, like if I run an as seen on TV ad. Those things always convert. They're always $1 a click. Disclaimer, I don't know if it will be on your traffic, but they're always pretty good. High converting sales page, stuff like that. Those are things that we want to look at that work really, really, really well. Okay? So CPA is cost per action, where you get paid on an action. Here's the things you got to focus on. We're going to break these down. 4 things, actually. 2 things. Okay? Number 1, getting more people to click your ads. Number 2, earning more per click. Number 3, multiply your clicks. And number 4, your back-end profits. Here's how to get more people to click. Very simple. Number 1, understand your audience. Okay, got to understand who they are. What do they want? If you don't know what they want, if you don't know why they're at your site, then you ain't going to be able to make them click. Like if I know that the majority of the people on my site want to lose 10 pounds, all I got to do is slap a little text link that says, want to lose 10 pounds this summer? Click here. Most people are going to click. I guarantee you're going to get more clicks than just, weight loss, my top weight loss book. yeah. No, you got to talk to them. You got to get them what they want. You got to listen. You got to understand. That's number 1. Look at your traffic stats. Look at the traffic stats of where you're buying banner ads. Understand your audience or their audience. Whoever it is, understand who the hell's coming to your site. Plain and simple. Number 2, look at your site design. If your site has a blue background, then I want to make my banner somehow match it. I want to stand out. I don't want my banner to look like a banner. I don't want my ad to look like an ad. Years ago, hundreds of years ago, you guys might have seen my latest video, which is about our new video series. But hundreds of years ago, there was magazine advertising. And the magazine advertising, let's see if I can find the one. Here's my 100-year-old magazine. This was a 100-year-old magazine, and they ran ads. And what they found out is that when you make an ad not look like an ad, that's when you make the most money. Okay? Write that down. When you make an ad not look like an ad, that's when you make the most money. And it actually got so good, they were so effective, that like the government came out and they're like, well, you need to write advertisement or advertorial above your ad, because like people are thinking it's content, right? It's much like today when you do review sites. The review site needs to say, hey, I'm compensated, I'm an affiliate, because people think it's so like just unbiased. But the key to remember here is make your ad not look like an ad, right? Like you go through here and you're like, okay, this clock ad, that looks like an ad, right? But if we go through and we look at what's called an advertorial, like this here, why children don't obey, boom, that looks like content. That looks like something I want to read, right? Very, very cool. So you can see what stands out and what works. Here's another one. Make the toothbrush more effective, right? It looks like something like, okay, well, I got to read this because, hey, you know, it's got some content, right? That's what people want. That's why they're on the internet. Very, very cool. Johnny says, but my ad on OfferVault looks like ads. That's funny because mine actually outpulls all the other ads, right? It doesn't look like ads. It looks like a free download for a toolbar, which is cool, right? And that's the thing. Watch the difference. You go to OfferVault, like this. Okay? This looks like an ad. That looks like an ad. These look like ads. Watch mine. Boom. Download your free toolbar. That doesn't look like an ad. Looks like a little link. Down here. Hey, check that out. That looks like a link, right? An ad, if you look at an ad, boom. Well, boom when we refresh it, right? There we go. These look like ads, right? Mine stands out. How many of you guys are like, yeah, yours stands out? And even if you don't think it stands out, the majority of the people who are on this site do think that, right? Because we're looking at the stats, and you got to look at the stats. And guess what? If I try something and it doesn't work, I change it, which is really cool. Are these ads the ones we pay to put on other sites? This is everything. Like, you want to get more banner clicks? You want more people to click on your ads? You want more people to click on things on your site? Boom. This is what you do. This is what you do. Very, very, very cool. All right, so look at the site design, do design hacking, figure out, hey, how can I make this stand out and not look like an ad? Right? Like, if he gave me a spot where I could put, here's how to make money with affiliate program or whatever, then I'd make that my banner. Okay? Knowing what captures people's eyes. Okay? What's going to capture people's eyes? Very important. Okay? We got to look at it and say, how do we get people's eyes? Like, tell me right now, you're looking at this webinar. What captures your eyes on this screen? What captures your eyes? For me, what stands out the most is this use blue underline links. This is probably the first thing you saw when I scrolled on this page. How many of you guys agree? Type blue, right? It's either the army dude or the blue. Mm-hmm. The giant cup. Okay, cool. The links is what's going to work. If this was your web page, the link's going to work. Now, because we're on the webinar, it's probably this guy over here, which is good because I'd rather you guys look at that anyway, right? But here, use the blue underline link, so you got to use it. Knowing what captures the eyes. What captures the eyes? Pictures of faces, blue, underlined, stuff that works, right? Very important. Learn good ad writing. Learn how to say what you need to say in a really cool way that gets them to click, right? Very simple. Add interactive elements. Could you add like a little drop-down box? Could you add a questionnaire? Like a little thing that's like, hey, click this, click that, click this, or you want to lose 100 pounds, 50 pounds, 10 pounds? People are going to click that. Like I was telling a guy yesterday on our mentor webinar, he had a Bible site or something like that. I think it was a Bible site. And I'm like, dude, if people want to download the Bible, just put a bunch of little images of Bibles and put the different versions and say download. That's how I got 99% of the people to click on mine. Make it interactive. Make it fun. Right? Everything's so boring. Make stuff fun. Make it look cool. Not look cool in a way that distracts from your message, but look cool in a way that's like, hey, I want to interact with this site. When you're doing links, use blue underline links like this. Then say why they should click, right? New whatever, click here or whatever. Why your kids won't obey you, right? You think that would be good on a kid's site? Yeah, it would. Like for, parenting site, I think it would be called. Next, earning more per click. Here's some tips on earning more per click. Number 1, pre-sell the offer. So many people don't do this. If they are going to download something, say, click, choose your option here, and then download on the next page. If they're going to buy something, show them a picture of the order form. Say, here's how to fill it out. If the page wants them to put their name and email, say, enter your name and email on the next page to get XYZ. When they click, you're going to get more people to fill out the offer because they're already pre-conditioned. They're already pre-sold. All right, another tip, subtly tell them what to do next. But hey, after you click here, do this. After you fill out the form, make sure you buy the thing. After you fill out the form, make sure you download the recipe toolbar. Right? Very, very simple. Add images from the offer. Disclaimer, make sure it's okay with the offer people. All right, so like if they have a blue download button, what color should your download button be on your site? Right? Anyone want to guess? There's a blue download button that you get paid on. What color should your button be to get them to go to the site? Blue, good. What if it's red? What if it's red? Then you should make it red. What is black? You should match it. Match whatever they have because they're going to get used to it. And they're going to see it because people scan the internet faster than they read the internet, which means they're not actually consuming your content, which means you need to do better. Okay? So, pre-sell the offer. Subtly tell them what to do next. Add images from the offer. If there's a picture of the product, put it there. Match offer colors and wording. Okay, whatever the wording is, use the same wording unless it sucks. But if it sucks, you're probably not going to be promoting that offer anyway. Which brings us to number 4, which is have good offers that fit. Okay, so earning more per click, this is what you want to do. It's very simple, very basic. A lot of people don't do it because they're too focused on internet stuff rather than money stuff. All right, if you focus on internet stuff over money stuff, you're never going to make money. You got to focus on the money stuff. Okay, bonus lesson, multiply your clicks. What does this mean? Well, it means get people to click on something. Anything. Okay, now don't be weird and make them click on things that don't fit, but try to get them to click however you can. Give them options, choices, give them stuff to do. Have specific personal pages. Could I take people on my landing page and say, how much weight do you want to lose? 100, 10, 50? And then could I send them to a page specific about how to lose 50? Another page, how to lose 10? Another page, how to lose 100? Might take me an hour to set that up, but it's going to make me way more. Most people will spend an hour trying to fix their web design or whatever. I'd rather spend an hour making stuff that people are going to interact with, making stuff that works. Okay? Have lots of pages of content. Very, very cool. So you got to have lots of pages of content. You got to get them in there. Jamie says, what about social buttons? Social buttons never make me money. So I don't usually use them. Okay, share this on Facebook. Pretty rare they're going to share your content. Pretty rare. If they want to share it, they're going to figure out how to share it. So you got to look at that. Is an offer an online ad? Sort of. Your online ad would lead to the offer. The offer would actually be what you get paid on, the affiliate offer. Okay? Cool. Bonus number 1 is back-end profits. Okay, this is where you build a mailing list. Can I build a mailing list and can I get the most people possible? Most people possible. How would I do it? Well, what I would do is I would give something away that the most of the people would want. Weight loss, here's a guide about weight loss that shows the secrets that the dieting industry doesn't want you to know. Something generic everyone will want. Something about how to make money, you'd tailor it that way. Okay, very simple. So build a list. You want as many people as you can to join the list. As many as humanly possible. Okay? Then give them options and offers on your thank you page. Okay, so you're going to get maybe 30%, maybe 50% to opt in. If you suck, maybe 10. Okay, or if your niche sucks, maybe 10. And then those people are going to go to your thank you page. Everyone who joins your list goes to your thank you page. Your thank you page, you would want them to click on other stuff. Okay? Another little tip I have is have a way out on the opt-in page. So if you're only getting 30% of the people to put their name and email in, you should have a way out. Like something on your opt-in page, it's like, hey, by the way, skip this and go straight to how to lose weight or something like that. Or I don't want to opt in, just give me some tips or something like that. Does that make sense? Way outs are big. Okay. And then, of course, follow up via email to get more clicks. What is an email marketing list about? It's about getting more clicks. That's it. Just more clicks. Like I can take 100 clicks, turn it into 50 opt-ins, turn that 50 opt-ins into maybe 2,000 clicks a year. That's all it's about. That's it. Really cool. Okay, if it was file converters, could you ask them what files they want to convert and send them to a page about it? Ding, ding, ding. You're catching on. Have a drop-down box. Convert my PDF to MP3 or whatever. I don't know if you'd convert an MP3 from a PDF, but you get the idea. Okay, pretty cool. What about an offer on popular products on demand? You could do that. I mean, you know, an offer is an offer is an offer. Doesn't matter. Okay? African Flight Star says, if you offer a way out, you don't get their email address. Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Like, this is for the people who won't do their email. Right? You just give them a way out. Okay? And then you can ask for the email again. Doesn't matter. Like, nothing's set in stone. There is no rule. Right? You've got to follow the rules of social media and advertising and, you know, ethics. But other than that, there's no rule that says you can't ask them to click or ask them to opt in again. A lot of people are like, well, I already asked them to opt in. So what? Ask them till they finally opt in. Right? Really cool. Is it a must to know all 4 traffic sources? There's more than 4 traffic sources, and you don't need to know them all. You just need to know the one you're using. Okay? Okay, next. Send the people through a bridge, or through a binge watch read loop. If I can get people to binge watch my content or binge read my content, boom, I win. This is something I did on my mortgage site. On my mortgage site, people came for mortgage calculators. And what I did is I had a list of, I think, 12 or 18 different mortgage calculators. And I said, which one do you want? Mortgage amortization, interest, payoff calculator. I had all these calculators. I got 100 people to the site. Out of those 100 people, the average person checked out 3 different calculators. Right? What does that mean? That means the average person, like 100 clicks, turned into 300 impressions. That's pretty cool. Now, off of that, I got 30% to click, which meant the effective amount of people clicking my ads was 100%. Think about that. Right? 100%, which is crazy. And I don't know if it's exactly 100%. Somewhere it was a high amount. And a lot of people click twice, right? So we got to look at that and be like, well, it doesn't matter. What matters is what's the end result I'm getting. Doesn't matter how you get where you want to go. You just got to figure out a way to get there. Okay, really simple. And we're teaching you that. All right, so those are the basic ideas there. If you like this stuff, subscribe and hit the bell. Any questions before I go into how we're going to continue on this? Okay, we'll take some questions. And then we'll talk about this. Now, how many of you guys have a website? Type website or blog in the box if you have one. Even if it's not making money, even if it sucks, just say, yes, I have a website. Okay. Sir Jitterpeck says 100% clicks is BS. Actually, it's not. If you followed the math there, you're going to see that it actually does work. Like on the Bible site, 99% clicked. That's insane. How did I do it? Very simple, right? Very simple. And we show you these as well. Okay, so a lot of people say they have websites, which is good. If you have a website, I am going to urge you to join marcusmentor.me because obviously you guys know, hey, I know how to get the clicks. I know how to get this stuff going, okay? So we actually have in the Marcus Mentor Me course, you get plugins, you get tools, you get all kinds of stuff. you can get a click audit every Tuesday live. So if you come on every Tuesday, if you're a mentor person, they give you a link to our Tuesday webinar. You go to the Tuesday webinar and you say, Marcus, here's my site. What would you do? And I actually bring your site up on the call. And I'm like, boom, there we go. There we go. Every Tuesday, I hop on a live call and go through my students' websites and help them get better conversions, more traffic, and make more money. That alone is worth the price of the mentor program, which is a ridiculous price. Now, if you can't make it on Tuesday, put in a ticket. Jackie and Tina will get all those tickets, and they'll give me the ones that want site reviews but can't make it, and you can watch the replay, which is pretty cool. Okay? Now, here's what I'm hooking you up with in the mentor program. You're going to get an affiliate marketing book from me. I think I have the book around here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. You're going to get an actual physical copy of this book. Making money on the internet is not a big deal. Full color, beautiful book. Paid a small fortune to have these made. All right. Then we're going to go through. We're going to give you an affiliate marketing dude t-shirt. Yours will not have cigar ash on it. It'll be nice and clean. Right? So you're going to get one of those. And you're going to get all my killer plugins and software tools that will make all this stuff work. Okay, so if you want to learn how to put ads on your blog, you can put them on static, or you can use the tools that we have for you. I have an ad rotator. I have the Voodoo blocks, which puts everything in blocks. That's the one I use on the Bible site. We have drop-down creators. We have everything. There's tons of cool stuff in there that you can use. These are based on conversion. These are actual plugins and tools that I made for my marketing that you guys get to use. You're going to get professional webinar notes and downloads of the live trainings and my top video vault. You're going to get the Blog Profit Network videos and tools. You're going to get personal hand-holding and help via live chat and our email ticket system and private members-only webinars. Use this when you want help on your niches, want me to check out your sites, offers, everything, and there's a whole lot more that I add each and every month. Now, if you think that's worth a lot of money, and it is, then you're going to love this because the membership is only $77 a month. And you can cancel anytime. So you can actually literally sign up, get the shirt, get the book, join us on 4 live calls, okay? Your first month cost me $78. By the time I ship your shirt, by the time everything. You can cancel, and you can be like, haha, Marcus, I won. You paid $1 to give me a shirt, to give me a book, to give me free advice on my site, and I only paid $1 more than, or you lost $1, or whatever you want to say, right? And it's crazy. It's like, boom, there you go. Now, I think you're going to stay a long time. Our average members stay a long time because, hey, who doesn't think I can help them make $77 a month or more? Like, really? I've been doing this 20 years. If you don't think I can help you make $77 a month, you probably shouldn't be doing internet marketing. I'm so confident you'll absolutely love my mentor program that I'm actually losing money on your first month, which is crazy. That's right. It actually costs me more to ship you the stuff than it does for you to sign up. If you think that's more than fair, go to marcusmentor.me, sign up right now, join us on our 2 calls, and we'll get in there and make money. Will you learn how to build a blog? Yes. In the mentor program, we show you how to build a blog. Okay? Now, if you're still, don't know how to build your blog, go to gohubsite.com. You can go to gohubsite.com. You'll have your first site up in minutes. gohubsite.com. Okay? You can go there. That'll set up a site. Now, let's talk about the boot camp because I am taking pre-orders of the boot camp. Our boot camp is our flagship program. We do this a couple times a year where I take some students under my wing for 16 weeks and we teach you everything. It's like, here's how to build a site. We go through everything in detail from, picking your niche to finding your traffic, structuring your message, building your resource, finding profitable offers, testing and tracking, getting involved, ramping up the profits. We teach you everything in these 16 weeks, which is crazy, right? Now, in addition, we also give you the simple site software. We also show you 57 different sites that have made me money. We also show you, we give you all the blog plugins, and we invite you out to Florida, to Orlando, Florida, for a live 2-day hands-on workshop. So you actually get to come here. Now, if you want to save $700 and pre-order, go to simplesitesbootcamp.com. Those are your options today. If you're on a budget, go to marcusmentor.me upgrade later, but at least get started now. Get a get a shirt, become an affiliate marketing dude, get the book. Let's make it happen. Send a picture of us in your shirts too. If you got a shirt, send a picture. We like those, right? That's the whole reason I started doing the shirts anyway, because I thought, like, hey, everyone will share them on social media. But so far, you guys aren't really sharing them, so share a picture. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. So there you go. Those are your options. SimpleSitesBootcamp.com. Highly recommended if you can do it, and look forward to meeting you in Orlando. If you can't do that, I understand some people are on a budget. I think everyone could probably come up with $77 a month. And these shirts, by the way, are really high quality. They're embroidered and very good. So, any questions on what we went over today? We'll take some questions, then I'm going to go get some food. Financial Freedom says, I made $150 once. What to do? Do whatever you did to make the $150 a bunch of times. Like, duplicate it, because you know that works, right? That's what this is all about, is like, I know I got traffic, so I know there's money there. I know people are clicking the ads, so I know I can get them to do other stuff, right? So really important. Orlando, we are looking at late August, early September. And it's awesome. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. Most marketing meetings are like a guy standing up, giving a lecture and selling other stuff. This is, we actually rent out a private, like, huge hotel suite. And we're all just chilling out on couches with laptops and everything, and it really works. Most Amazing Sports, ask them on our support site and say, how do I get a shirt? And they'll help you with that. Can we get up and running with the mentor program? Yes. Mike, sign up now. Get on the Tuesday call next week. The Tuesday calls are absurd. Like, I should charge way more, but I said I would include them, so we're including them, which is really cool. Does affiliate marketing work in Ireland? Yes, I have a lot of people in Ireland. Tim, is it possible to earn within 1 month with Marcus Mentor Me? It's possible to earn within 1 month doing anything. Like, as long as you focus. It's like, can I make a sale? Well, then, yeah, you can earn. Does it make a difference what course you start with? Not if you're willing to do what you need to do. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I like to sell my courses, but you can do this without courses. Like, you don't have to join my courses to do this, but, like, I've been doing this 20 years. I'm going to save you a lot of headache. I'm going to save you a lot of money. I'm going to save you a lot of time. I'm going to help you make more. Like, if you did this on your own, you'd probably be like everyone else making 2 cents a click, which sucks. But, you know, you're going to be like, Marcus, show me how to do this, and we'll actually show you how to do it. Do I go through how to set up a website? Yes, in detail. You could have your first site set up by the end of the day. Right? Like, even if you're in a country where it's 11:09 at night, it's 11:09 in the morning here, you could still set up a website by the end of the day. Is there actionable items I can get access to in the Marcus Mentor Me? Yes. There's tons of stuff. Yes, you get all the Voodoo plugins. Some are being worked on from time to time, but the main 4 are always available, so it just depends. Hey, Marcus, I'm a member of your Simple Sites and Mentor Me. I've not attended the Tuesday. Where can I get the link? Ask them on the support site. They'll give it to you. What do I put up on my website? We go over all that. Like, it depends on what your site's about, what your niche is. Like, I have no idea till I know your niche. That's why you want to go on the Tuesday thing and then just say, Marcus, this is what I'm doing. What is more specific personal pages? That's where you take them to something specific for them. So, like, hey, you want to lose weight? Great, wonderful. How much do you want to lose? 100. The page would be, here's the 100 weight loss tips. Okay, and then the people that click on 10 will get the 10 clips. Now, I'm not sure when we're ending the pre-order for Bootcamp, so definitely do that now. I'm going to get a head count, and then we'll sell it to the public. But if you want to pre-order it, do that now at simplesitesbootcamp.com. You get to meet me live in Orlando. One guy actually wanted to take a picture with me. I was like, really? Actually, a couple people did. I was like, really? With me? I might break your camera, but okay. I thought that was kind of cool. All right, so simplesitesbootcamp.com, where you go for that. What is a plugin? A plugin is something that makes WordPress different. It's like an app for a phone, but it's for WordPress. All right, cool. And by the way, if you get in bootcamp, you're absolutely going to love it. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. Like literally, we take you by the hand, hold your hand every step of the way, show you all the ins and outs. It's literally like a paint by numbers system. And if you do it and you ask questions and you follow through, we can help you get results. Okay, I mean, that's just the name of the game. You get traffic, you get results, and then you go through it. What's a good way to get my new YouTube channel above the minimum watch hours and subs? Well, you want to provide good content. Like, that's something I would watch. I have a video here on the channel about that, so I would go through that. Charles, my high-ticket niche is coming any day now. I also bought Bootcamp. Awesome. Do I need to send in a support ticket or anything about Bootcamp? No, we'll contact you about it. Pre-order, guys, you're kind of like in limbo until we actually get everything finalized, but we'll have it finalized during this month. And if you're a new Bootcamp person, you will get simple sites and stuff to go through. All right, Tim says, I'm a good-looking dude. I'll take a picture there. Thank you. I thought junk traffic might work. No, never send junk traffic to something like that. You don't want to do it. You could do video ads. That would grow it. Yes, I praise junk traffic for my sites, not for growing social media. Okay, two different things. You got to pay attention to what I say and where I put it in. Okay? Because it's not all the same. Like, a lot of people want a one-line answer to everything. Oh, Marcus, what's the best way to get traffic? I have no freaking clue. I don't know what your site is. I don't know what your niche is. How could I possibly know the best way to get traffic? If someone tells you this is the best way to get traffic, it's not. They don't know your niche. They don't know. They're talking out of places they shouldn't be talking out of. You got to go in there. You got to be like, okay, well, maybe YouTube's the best way. Maybe Google's the best way. Maybe paid is the best way. Maybe there's a banner ad. Like, I don't know. What if there's a guy that has a banner ad in your niche? Like, years ago, I was building my alcohol business, and this guy had a chat site for alcohol stuff, and he didn't know how to make money. And he's like, banner ads. And I'm like, yeah, how much for a banner ad? He's like, how's $100 sound? And I'm like, I would have paid 1,000, but okay, yeah, 100 is good, I bought that ad, and I got traffic. I wouldn't have known that was there if I didn't know my niche first. HVA says he doesn't have a lot of money, so he'll join Mentor. Yeah, Mentor is great. It's great. Like, it is well worth $77. Every one of my students, every one of my viewers should be in Marcus Mentor Me. If you like my videos, you're going to love Marcus Mentor Me. And then, if you can afford it, do Bootcamp or some of the other stuff. How much is it to set up a website? You could set up a website free. The way I recommend is about $70 for the year. And you can have multiple sites on the $70 account. It's just $70, get the whole year. All right. Any other questions? Jamie, you can monetize, you just don't think you can. Okay, again, remember when I talked about 2 cents? Same thing. Actually, like, on video channels, 1 cent per view is average. If I made 1 cent per view, I would be bankrupt. Like, literally. Len came to our boot camp. She says, live boot camp is really awesome. Everyone should try every way you can to make it. It's really hands-on experience. Thanks, Len. Pretty cool. And Len was one of the ones who wanted to take a picture, too. She was cool. She actually joined the boot camp. She joined something else and asked if she could come. And what she joined did qualify her. And I think she only heard about my stuff a week before she went there, which is pretty cool. Do I have to pay AdWords for my traffic website? Depends. I don't know what your site is, so I don't know. Will Marcus help a beginner set up sites the same as Simple Sites program? Yes, we will help you set up sites. We'll show you how to do it. Mentor Me includes how to set up a WordPress website. Yes, it does. Do you think video or blogging is better? I think if you do videos and blogging, you should do them together. Like, why not? Why not double dip? Right? You could double dip traffic. You get traffic from Google and get traffic from video. Like, anytime I can double dip, let's do it. Let's make it happen. All right, cool. And if you're new, subscribe. You're going to like it. Healthy Hemp, what did you ask about Mentor? Maybe ask it again. I don't think I saw that. Oh, there it is. Yes, the Mentor will help you as a beginner. You'll love it. It's perfect for beginners. The Tuesday calls are worth way more than $77. Trust me on that one. You're going to love it. Thank you for sharing information. Those who are not sure, join the high ticket niche. Thanks for that, Haroon. He says, I'm not an affiliate. Tons of information on the free toolbar. Awesome. Yes, Jamie. Drive your video traffic to something else. Ranja got a high ticket niche. Awesome. How long should I stay to see recommended website? I'm not sure what you mean. The Tuesday calls are priceless. I agree. I think they're insane. People love them. And we're hanging out. Like, it's a total hangout. And we're just talking sites. And we bring up your sites and log into stuff. I can't do that here on YouTube because there's so many, like, I don't know if anything on your website's copywritten or something like that. So we got to be careful. On the private webinars, I could look at your sites. I could tear them apart. I can give you guys advice. And it's a smaller group. Like, if I took Q&A from all the people here live, it'd be crazy. But we have like 20. I think yesterday we had 40 on the call, which is pretty cool. Is there any free websites apart from Facebook where I can drive CPA traffic for free? You mean traffic to a CPA? It depends on your niche. Like get in Marcus Mentor Me, tell me your niche, and say, Marcus, give me a traffic rundown. And I'll be like, here's how to get traffic. You want free traffic? Here's how to get free traffic. And I'll show you what to do, and you go do it. And then the idea is, because I can't, your $77 a month isn't what I'm after. Like, you'll upgrade to other stuff when you start making money, which is cool. But you'll get the info you want. The Tuesday webinars are 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't make it, you can put your questions in beforehand, and we'll answer them on the call. We just started those like 2 months back, and everyone has loved them. And that's marcusmentor.me. No matter what you do, at least sign up for that today, because I think you're going to love it. Jamie, that's a mentor question. Do that on the Tuesday call. What CPA offer to use for diet or health? It depends on your traffic. Like, it all depends on your traffic. I don't know where your traffic's coming from. That's why a lot of the stuff that you guys ask, like, if someone answers it right away, that's probably not the best answer, because they don't know. Like, I don't know what your traffic is. I would have to look at it and say, let's go in. Now, HVA says, what bid type do you use for search ads? I usually use accelerated CPC, accelerated cost per click. That I can answer, because that's a generic question. If you have the ability to make videos and basic websites already, how quickly could you make your first $10 using your method? Well, you can make a video right now, and you could put it on social media right now. And if you do it right, you could probably make $10 right now. Like, I've done it. My record was, by the time I set up a new site, 13 minutes. I made, I think, like $1,300 within 13 minutes of putting it live. And I had to pay $40 for the ad or $100 for the ad. I don't remember. It was years ago. But I had to pay a little bit for the ad. But boom, I made the money right away. Kyle's in the Marcus Mentor. When do you get the reruns link? They're there. Yeah, so like if you log in, let's see. So what you're going to see in the Marcus Mentor members area, if I can get this to shrink down like this, you're going to log in like this. Okay, this will show all the stuff that you have. If you're just in Marcus Mentor, it'll say AMD Mentorship. Okay, you go here to get your shirt. You fill this out. Costs $1 to get your shirt. When you get your shirt, there will be $1 in your package. It's just our way of preventing duplicates, because we had people like getting 10 or 15 shirts, and I'm like, dude, I can't do that. So that's our way of hindering it. The video vault is where you go. So you could see like 528, 521. You'll have all the live calls here. Okay, and then you could see you also have basic training. This shows you how to set up your first blog in detail. Then you have custom themes, money getting tools. You have the Voodoo plugins. This video walks you through the plugins. You get all the plugins here. Worth their weight in gold, support and help, member info. You also get special deals, which is really cool, which is good. Charles, yes, that is correct. And then content. So we teach you everything. You guys are going to love it. Ranja, I joined Marcus Mentor Me. Do I need to set up a website before your call? It's a good idea. Like, you don't have to, but if you want me to look at your website, it's a good idea to have a website. So, yeah. Cool. All right. Any other questions? We'll go for about 8 more minutes. And then join your boot camp. Join your Marcus Mentor. We got the goods. This is stuff that you're going to love. You are going to love it. Okay. Financial freedom. Not sure what you're saying, or if that's a question, or... Okay. And it'll be cool to see you guys in your Affiliate Dude shirts, too. And then for boot camp, simplesitesbootcamp.com. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell. And let's make some money online. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you need anything, I'll be on live chat till I go to lunch here in about 20 minutes. And then we'll take it from there. Cool stuff. Funny entertainment. If you want me to tell you what offer to promote, you would need to be in the mentor, and you'd need to tell me your traffic. So I can say, hey, your traffic's going to convert best for this. I don't know until I see the stuff. Do I have testimonials? Yeah, there's people on our site. If you go to affiliatemarketingdude.com and click on reviews, here's some videos from unsolicited people. We also have a Facebook group where people always put their stuff. Here's a guy talks about stuff. So there's lots of stuff going on. Really works. Tim, get in there and then ask. Funny, and if you don't have traffic yet, you need to focus on getting traffic. Okay. Getting a hold of live chat is difficult. We're usually on every day. You just have to find the right time. Should I keep blogging on the Shopify or blogging with Bluehost? I would do a blog on WordPress. All right, guys. Get yourself signed up. If you're going to do boot camp, do that now. If you're going to do mentor, do it now. And then come on live chat, tell me you're in, and let's hang out and talk. And then I'm going to go to lunch. Let's make some money. Thanks again. Subscribe, hit that bell. See you next week.